Welcome to Science Meets Adventure. Picture this. You are paddling through a silent bay after sunset. The sky is black velvet, the shoreline has disappeared, and every stroke of your paddle sets the water on fire with electric blue light. Or maybe you are hiking through a rainforest at night when tiny green lanterns begin flickering in the trees, turning the darkness into something enchanted. It feels impossible, almost supernatural. But it is real, and it is one of nature's breathtaking survival tricks. Tonight, we are stepping into the glowing world of bioluminescence to discover why some animals shine, how they make light inside their own bodies, and where adventurous travelers might witness this living magic. Bioluminescence is light made by life. Unlike sunlight, lightning, or a flashlight, this glow is produced by a living organism through chemistry inside its body. In simple terms, special molecules react with oxygen and release energy as light. Two names are often used to explain this process, luciferin and luciferase. Luciferin is the light-producing substance, and luciferase is the helper that speeds up the reaction. When they meet in the right conditions, light appears. No batteries, no flame, just cold, efficient, natural light. That phrase matters. Cold light. Bioluminescent animals create light without producing much heat, which makes the process incredibly efficient. In the wild, that efficiency matters because energy is precious. If an animal glows, it usually has a reason. And the reasons are fascinating. Some animals glow to hunt, some glow to hide. Some glow to warn enemies, confuse attackers, or communicate with their own kind. In the darkest habitats on Earth, light becomes a language, a trap, a disguise, and sometimes a last chance to survive. The deep ocean is the kingdom of bioluminescence. Down there, sunlight fades quickly. Below a certain depth, the sea becomes a world of darkness. In that black water, even the smallest glow can change everything. One famous example is the anglerfish, a creature that looks designed for a nightmare. Hanging in front of its mouth is a glowing lure, like a tiny underwater lantern. Curious fish move closer to inspect the light, and in an instant, the anglerfish attacks. In the deep sea, beauty can be bait. Other creatures use light to escape rather than attack. Some squid release glowing clouds into the water when threatened, creating a burst that confuses predators and buys seconds to flee. Certain shrimp do something similar, sending luminous material into the dark like an underwater flash grenade. Plankton, tiny drifting organisms, can transform entire coastlines. When waves crash, boats pass, or swimmers move through the sea, these microscopic creatures can flash brilliant blue. The result is one of the most unforgettable travel experiences on Earth. Water that glows around every movement like spilled starlight. Jellyfish add another layer of wonder. Many species produce soft blue or green light, and in the darkness, they can seem unreal, like floating signals from another planet. Comb jellies, which are not true jellyfish but often look similar, create rippling bands of color that slide across their bodies as they move. Watch them in the dark, and the ocean starts to feel less like water and more like outer space. But glowing is not always about being noticed. Sometimes it is about disappearing. Some fish and squid living in the open ocean glow on their undersides to match the faint light filtering down from the surface. From below, a predator sees only a body that blends into the brightness above. This trick is called counter-illumination, and it may be one of the cleverest camouflage systems in nature. The animal survives by making itself visible in exactly the right way. On land, the stars of bioluminescence are fireflies. Their glow feels gentler than the drama of the deep sea, but it is no less extraordinary. These flashes are signals, part of a living code. Different species flash in different patterns to find mates. In some places, thousands blink together, turning a summer forest into a cathedral of moving lights. For travelers lucky enough to stand there and watch, it can feel like the night is breathing. Glowing fungi are not animals, but explorers sometimes encounter them too, especially on damp forest floors or rotting logs. Their eerie green glow reminds us that evolution has discovered light making more than once. So where can you experience bioluminescence? Some of the world's famous glowing waters are found in Puerto Rico, especially Mosquito Bay, where paddling at night can leave trails of neon blue behind every movement. Bioluminescent beaches appear in places like the Maldives, where waves can glow along the shore. Night dives in certain tropical seas may reveal glowing plankton, jellyfish, or squid. Fireflies can be seen in many countries during warm months, especially in forests, wetlands, and rural valleys away from city lights. In caves, mangroves, remote coastlines, and humid jungles, patient travelers may find other forms of living glow waiting in the dark. If you want the best chance of seeing it, choose a dark night, ideally near a new moon when moonlight is low. Calm conditions help, so does patience. Avoid bright flashlights, never disturb wildlife, and choose responsible guides who protect fragile ecosystems. The goal is not just to witness wonder, but to leave it undamaged. Bioluminescence is more than a beautiful curiosity. It is proof that life can turn darkness into opportunity. In oceans, forests, and hidden corners of the world, animals have evolved ways to make their own light for hunting, hiding, warning, and finding one another. For scientists, it is a window into evolution. For travelers, it is a reminder that the planet still holds mysteries worthy of awe. So the next time you set out after sunset, whether on a kayak, a trail, or a distant shore, ask yourself what might already be glowing beyond your vision, waiting for the dark to reveal it. If this journey sparked your curiosity, please like, share, and subscribe to Science Meets Adventure.